I am back with episode 6 of Franchise Mode, and last episode we took on the Bills. We got the sweep. In this episode we'll be taking on the Baltimore Ravens. If you guys enjoy the content, hit the like button, subscribe button, turn on notifications. Let's get it.
Next, it's an AFC clash to kick off Week 10. Baltimore looks to make it 4 in a row to Miami, who they've outscored a whopping 137-16 in the last 3 meetings. It's the Ravens and Dolphins on Thursday night.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred in action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we are ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Hi everyone, Brandon Gordon, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Ravens, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams.
A run with Gurley there on first down, going to get about 4 yards. The numbers on the ground for Gurley last week. 16 carries, 68 yards, and a touchdown.
And now he's playing a Thursday night game.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. They'll only get a couple up to about good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of...
Don't say nothing. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check 13.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit.
On tossing out that red flag. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that nearly an inning to reprieve. It's 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. On the move to his left. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker is a touchdown now. The Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to hold there.
And you think on 3rd down and just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they called the defense flat-footed as a result, because they decided...
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken
together for a while, because you know me, I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2nd and 3. It's complete to Fuller. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, this one incomplete.
Beast tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Buying time to his left. Fighting his way through contact. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 38-yard line. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people call this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well, they're in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw. He's got Fuller. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play.
Their way, this will indeed remain a completed pass. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle. Looking at 13 touchdowns down the year. And the Dolphins are off to a 13-0 first quarter.
There's not much that's perfect in football. That's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force them.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. On the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw here. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for Miami. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's... Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air,
on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
Check.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them.
Rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Watch out.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the left with a 3rd and 8. They're going to look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Going to give this time to the tailback. Running right through him. And he's going to get a good gain of 9.
By that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, it's Gurley again. Back to throw now on first down. It's complete to Parker, left side. And able to get... First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Deshaun Elliott up to make the play defensively. For a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. 2nd and 5. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fuller. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 4. From the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Forced out to his left. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8.
He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
I got you. Hey, watch it. Alert 3.
2nd and 2. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Another good throw there in what has been a strong rookie season to this point, Charles, as he now has surpassed the 3,000-yard mark with that last chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Tom Gurley. Touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And that is what you call lowering the boom down near the goal line. He's going to force his way in no matter what.
They always talk about low man wins when it comes to the offensive line, having the leverage to move the defenders. And strong man wins when it comes to tackling in the red zone. And if you happen to be the low man...
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not.
In Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Switch.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is it.
Taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
You have a vision right now of everything that...
Now a draw play for Gurley. And a second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. But looks like they're ready to go.
On 2nd down, it's Gurley again. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit at work.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Out out to his left. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of it, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. There's Fuller for a Dolphin touchdown. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown tonight. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter drive right down the field to extend their lead.
You had fun with this one, partner.
Yeah, man, he's been fun to watch ever since.
We always talk about them getting to the next level, right? When we see people.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll manage to pick up about 4.
Run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
What a great start. It's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Back to throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Fuller. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And down inside the 15 he goes. 70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair. Because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous.
Switch gears. Check three.
They go play action here. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. It's in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. Here's a 2nd and 7. All that gets him is just a yard.
When you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's not. Here we go. 60 Eagles. Right there. Safety's creeping. 36.
Now Gurley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first handed it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
You better go, man. Go. Check 31. Shoot.
Gurley again here on 1st down. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaching.
They love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football. Exercise those fingers.
Check. Lucky.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Check 43.
On first and goal, Gurley. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line. Time, and it sets up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Check 52.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he will take it in for the Dolphins touchdown. Todd Gurley with his second touchdown of the night. The Dolphins would like to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line. Try and start this drive in the air. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 112 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this. Home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Check 3. Kill. Under 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. There's Fuller for a Dolphin touchdown. Will Fuller, his third touchdown of the game, number 13 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter and a QB.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Receiver here, complete. It's Parker. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, the second teammate of the game, the sixth on the year. And the Dolphins are going to strike to bring it back on the near move. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy than what we're doing here tonight. One play, 75 yards in zone.
Efficient, tiny, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Miami, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.